everybody. We're moving on now to the classical period, and we're going to start on page 289, and that is a piece by Leopold Mozart, who was not the famous Mozart. He was famous in his own right, but he's the father of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. And he wrote a beautiful little minuet when Wolfgang was very young, and this was for his son to learn how to play some keyboard styles. So this is in D minor. And let's take a look at the left hand first. It just starts out in a D minor 5-finger, and then A major, and then an A octave, and then D, A, D. And then meanwhile, for those 4 bars, let's go back and look at the right hand. It starts with a 2 on a D, and then reach down to the A, and now put a 2 on the E. So like a sequence, right? All right, so let's try putting those 4 bars together. Move your right hand up. Now watch out, left hand does move down to D. Then we have what I call like a brass section here. And then the answer, brass, right hand answering, brass again. And then it all wraps up with a bow here. So once again, as usual, even in the classical period, cadences are often a red flag for left hands. We tend to give a fancier moving bass line when we get to cadences that we have to practice a little bit more. If you look at that left hand, that's by far the hardest part of the left hand. So try to imagine orchestrating this little bit from measure 6, from measure 5, and note the dynamics. Okay, now in the B section, we're going to go to F major. To the beginning. So, okay, let's break the B section down a little bit. It starts in F major. Let's do left hand. It goes down to a C first inversion and back to F, and B flat, and then thumb goes under, and then G, D, G. So that's kind of like a little mini modulation to G, and it would be G minor if you look at the right hand. So we've modulated just very temporarily. We went from F major, a direct modulation, to F coming out of D minor. And now by throwing the F sharp, the F sharp is your leading tone to G, so that gives us a tonality of G minor there. And then bring us back. So C sharp is your leading tone to D minor. So anytime you're trying to get back to a key or get to a new key, it's really helpful to put either the 5 chord of the new key or the leading tone of the new key. And you might just find that in this example, it's just in the left hand, that F sharp in measure 15. So right hand on the B section is not too hard. Move down here and B flat. Now up an octave, high G. Move up to B flat, 2 on E now. Cross over. So yes, you're getting more advanced and the music is really moving around. So fingering is very, very important. It's the number one thing you need to work out when you're learning a new piece of piano music is fingering. Because if you learn a different fingering, if you play a different fingering every time you play a piece, it's like you're playing a different piece. You want to find the best fingering and memorize it and get it in your long-term memory.